Rocket Man. Where'd my Rocket Man go? I was just wondering. Something was wrong with this system this morning. The free sample on the malware. Oh, there he is. Has ran out, and then it's telling me to update TeamViewer, and then I didn't say post. Oh no, that's sorry. That's, should still have them on this machine. I might be being paranoid, but see, I was pretty sure I installed it on here. Let's look at setup. Maybe I didn't. I was tired when I installed this one. I said I was going to install this later. I thought I went back and did it, but maybe not. I may have left it running on it and let it hang up. I don't know. Is there anything else I need on this 7? We're near the bottom of this page finally. I'm trying to do this JSON insert or update. It's the update. Where'd it go? Delete. We did the ID yesterday. I thought I was working on the update, but I thought it had the JSON somewhere other than that curl call. I thought it was like actually in the I guess it's still the JSON format. Right there's what we're going to need. Last name update. And we'll have to get the ID from the what we're trying to run. Okay, here it is. Pin this program to taskbar. Yeah, see, localhost users. It's like running the setup, relaunch the program, which still seems a little odd, but this is what we've been trying to get to. Oh no, here's the ones we had yesterday. See if any of those are close. Probably just rewrite some of these. I went back and watched Mark Price's video from Dev Slopes. I think it's episode 99. That's where I first saw Postman, so watching him use it helped me figure this out a little bit better. Users, some of these are the same. Still trying to figure it out. I ended up making extra tabs every time. Okay, there's a user number. So the other ones are the same. Let's kill that one. Kill that one. Yeah, yesterday. See, I had it on this machine yesterday. For some reason, it just whatever. It's back now. Authorization, headers, application JSON, body, raw, application. It looks like I guessed this part right. That all looks accurate to me. He didn't show anything for headers. As long as I had the right ID up here, that should have been getting something. So let's run. This is in the bin, so we need Mongo D here. Okay, that one's running. Waiting for connections on port. Have to have both of them running though, because this isn't calling the database. This is calling my application. So this one would be ad server. See, the last time we called users, I got a 500, which is an internal error apparently. Okay, it's running. Let's leave that up. Just, there it is up. Not enough room on that screen to. I guess that'll work. Just want to see what comes up there at the response line. I'll hide it anyways, just as I go to this other tab. That all looks right to me. Got both servers running. Let's call users first. Make sure we got the right ID. And then we can copy it if we don't. That's a get. This is a put. Post. Oh. That's what I need. So let's look how they did that in the book. That's why I was looking for the paragraph. It looks different. Users there. I'll have to put the ID in. Okay, so I'll have to put, yeah, but I did. I put it up there. Last name updated. Content type, application JSON. We got that. That might be what the one header we had. Content type, application JSON. Body, raw, last name updated. So I just want to make sure that this is giving me the right user ID to put in that other one. Hit the send button to get a response. Do more with request. Share, mock, monitor, document. Okay, it's getting that. That's good. So we'll take, I want this one. guess I could do that one. Do both of them. I think that's what's already there. Just want to double check. Maybe I don't put the brackets up here. Maybe that's what's still in there. Let's see if we got the same ones first, because I'm not putting the colon up here. That compilation's happening in the server code, so I'm betting that's it. I don't need the brackets around it, because when I've called users I didn't put the brackets in it, or the colon. Maybe I should be. If I keep the brackets, I keep the colon. Let's try this one. So that's the call. I think this is the response down here then. If I can pull that up. There's more to read. The ID, we just sent it. Yay! Where's the updated though? Last name is still Wolf. And it wasn't before. FB, Facebook. 729FB. Last name still Wolf. I was expecting it was changed to updated. But status 200, okay. Headers. That was a put. Raw. Last name updated. So we're kind of there, and we're getting better. Time, we're about halfway through. So let's go back to the book and see. I mean, we got something. It's not what it's not the answer we expected, but something's going through. Maybe I should do it like this. Put the brackets back in with the colon. That's what I said I'd try differently. And we'll try it with the, just to be creative, we'll try it with the other user ID. So let's take what we just did first, and we'll copy that and add a new one. Paste it in here. Okay, so let's try putting brackets around that again. Let's send that and see what we get. Before I take them out, put that in, put the colon there. Cannot get. I didn't ask you to get, did I? I asked you to put. Cookies code. Control Y, Control Z. Oh, wait. Now it's got last name updated. I think it's sending its response too soon. Let's see. That's not editable. It's not let me type in there. It's not giving me the right click menu stuff I'd normally expect. But it is taking keyboard shortcuts. ID. Full name, Turtle Wolf updated. Let's change it back. No. Check theory. Send this again. Undefined. That's even stranger. Get. Put. Send this again. The first time it sends its response. It's not changed. Let's change username this time. Quolo. Let's just spell the same thing with a K. TeamViewer has detected a keyboard shortcut to forward shortcuts. Oh, maybe that's. Please activate the menu item actions. Send key combinations. Do you want to forward key combinations immediately? I don't understand what you're asking me. Just want to capitalize that. So now if I send that, it's not updated yet. But if I send it again, now it's updated. So I think it's giving me the response a millisecond before it makes the update. But that leads me to a new question. Why does this with users, if I send that, so it's getting these completely from somewhere else, full name and full name. I wonder if I've named the fields differently. capitalization. I've got a capital N here. Let's look at the response. Capital N. Everything else is lowercase. Capital N. First name, last names have capital N's. Full name. So all the names here have capital N's at the end. Full name has a capital N. It's not defined by itself. There it is. Quolo come up. Now, okay, so we are getting to the same database. The K has finally come back to users. So let's try this again. It's just undefined and undefined. Don't make it. Username and email show up here. Okay, so we're on the right track. Username. Turtle Wolf. And email. God at matrix. Send. $200. Okay. Go back to local. Just request an update. Turtle Wolf got it. Matrix. Ooh, ooh. All right. How are we on time? 22 minutes. Perfect. Just minimize the minimize and maximize, and go on to do a little further more. All right. Now we're gonna do a deleting. That should bring us to the end of our CRUD. We're just going to have to figure out how to put the delete. And I may go back to Mark if I don't figure it out in the next couple minutes. We've got about 90 seconds here. Because I'm sure they've already done this in the code, but we've got to figure out how to put this delete into Postman. Delete localhost. I'll probably go back to Mark Price DevSlopes video and review that, because I think his next one probably does go on to show the delete. It'd be the follow-up to be episode 100 then. Let's look back at that for just a second. We'll finish up with oh, I bet that's it. I want to keep me. So let's just get up to that one. Actually, that's, yeah, that's not it. And I never did another one for that other one. Another one for that other one. Okay, so we'll take, these are kind of both doing the same thing then, aren't they? Okay, let's try this. Let's take his user ID. Hope I changed that. Let's see. Yeah, this is the BR549 guy. So we'll save that. We'll keep that. Body, raw, JSON. So I just want to delete I want to leave this blank. I bet leaving it in there might just delete his last name. But we wouldn't see that. It would just still be undefined. So let's try email, if I spell it right. Let's just copy that. So we can just delete his email, or if that deletes the whole user. Alright, let's see what that gives us. Something. Email. Oh. Send it again, because remember, it sends it early. So that's weird. Maybe it did delete it. Let's go back to users. Okay, maybe it's not so weird. Nice. Okay, so we deleted that guy with just sending a delete. We couldn't send it a delete to the base, which I accidentally tried, but it wouldn't take it, which is good. That means its gears are all working in the proper order. That was a security gear, and it shouldn't have let me do a delete at the front gate. But back here, once I've got a... Yep. So we're good. I'm going to break this episode, and actually we'll say... I want to say we finished this page. No, I'll actually read what's... I mean, I got the code to work, but... Okay, we'll read down from here. It makes more sense to, like, you have more context for the... It's good to read the book twice, basically. If not, a minimum of twice. Read it once before you do the code. Read it again after you do the code. You've got more context for what it's trying to tell you in the text after you've actually got the code to run. The Mongoose model has several available methods for removing an existing document. Among these are the remove, find one and remove, and find by ID and remove. In our case, since we already used the user by ID middleware, the easiest way to remove an existing document would be to simply use the remove method. To do this, go back to your app controller's user server controller and add the following delete method. Note how you used the user object to remove the correct document. The next thing you should do is use your delete method in your user's routing file. Go to your user server route.js file and change it to look like what is shown in the following code snippet. Adding app.route. No. Adding delete, users delete. We're building our CRUD up right. Actually, that is our CRUD. Right there's all of them. We just made our CRUD. Create. Read. Update. And we just added delete. All in our routes. Users routes. So our users now get to do this stuff in our app. So that's pretty good. We're only like a third of the way through the series, and we're doing the primary concept. We're trying to build a CRUD app, and that's it right there. That's the core of our CRUD app. Putting information in and out of the database. We've used Mongoose. let our code act as an interface to our database. So we've really made a lot of progress. For like, if you're going by the series, we're early Wednesday morning. We're like the third hour, second half hour of a Wednesday morning work shift of a week, and we've got our CRUD functioning. And as we get better, as I get better at this, this will be Monday evening. We'll have the basic template running. There's a learning curve, but it's all coming together. Note how you used the route you had previously created and how you just chained the delete method using the route's delete method. To test your delete method, run your application using the following command. Then use your favorite REST tool to issue a delete request, or use curl and execute the following command, replacing the ID part with the real documents ID property. This completes the implementation of our 4 CRUD operations, providing you with a brief understanding of the Mongoose model capabilities. However, these methods are just examples of the vast features included with Mongoose. In the next section, you'll learn how to define default values, power your schema fields with modifiers, and validate your data. Woohoo! Alright, we'll check off this chapter. And we went over about, what, 6-7 minutes? That's not bad. So, we'll stop here, stop recording.